Hello everyone, it's Laura Jane. Thank you for joining me today for the Thanks and Blessings release video hop with Altenew. And for starting, I wanted to share with you most of the cards I made for the blog hop on September 3rd. Now this first one features the block stencil set that on the background, as well as the Simple Flowers add-on set. Really packs a punch. This is Blossoming Branches Embossing folder, and isn't that just beautiful? Next one is Bird of the Woods. Such a cute little fellow. And the final card has the Rose Tea collections. Really pretty outline stamps that I watercolored with watercolor brush markers. So from all of my cards, I have leftover scraps. I thought they were just too cute and pretty to throw away. So for today's card, I'm going to be using the scraps and this stamp and die set to create one final card. Let's get started. I'm starting out by inking up the Large Blessings sentiment stamp from the Greatest Blessings set. This one is called, I believe, Cloudy Sky. And I thought this first inking was a little too light, so I came back in with the second color in the collection. I'll be using the Mini Blossom die cutting machine and coordinating die just to run that through. And then the fine tip tweezers from Altenew as the perfect tool to poke out those little bitty cuts in this very detailed sentiments die. And now this is a background that I had created using that block stencil for one of my first cards, and then a couple of strips from the Blossoming Branches embossing folder. Now I have this sweet little Birds of the Woods already stamped in, I believe it was mocha, and then die cut, and I wanted to add just a little bit of color to him. The colors I'm using on this sweet Bird of the Woods is Rocky Shores, Sand Dunes, and mocha for the little fine feathers. And this final color on the beak is Peach Perfect. Then I'm stamping a little bitty image from Greatest Blessings in that Cloudy Skies. I'm trimming down the background to fit onto an A2 sized card with just a little bit of white edge all around it. I use the Altenew tape runner. And then next I will be taking the Instant Dimension foam tape from Altenew, place on the back of that little strip of the Blossoming Branches embossing folder. Place that at the bottom. Use the tape runner for this real thin strip. And then I decided that the Blessings was a little too light, so that I placed it back in my Misty tool and restamped it. So I used the Dark Night from the Tranquility collection to darken that Blessing stamp. Just kind of whisked the color on to the sentiment stamp. And you could, with the Misty tool, it's very easy to realign that image. And I thought that looked much better. And I added dimension foam tape to the back of the bird. So I used a little bit of the Instant Dimension tape to pop up the Blessings. And I popped that little twiggy sprout behind the beak of our little feathered friend. Added just a bit of color from the artist marker on a few of the blooms, and then I just said, okay, we're done. And that is my scrappy card for today. Now remember, this video is part of a video hop, so make sure you pop in to see all the other inspiration from the other designers. Those videos will be listed in the description box below. So thank you for joining me today, and happy crafting. Remember to craft your life with Altenew, and we'll see you next time. Bye.